tell you what, oh my god, it's warm. I was going to wedge that into that tree trunk down the bottom there, and there you go, that's that standing up. But there you go, there's the shelter. But this looks really good. Look at that. There's loads of meatballs and everything. Hi everyone, and welcome back to LUNDY'S Wild Camp Stroke Bushcraft. And as you can see, I'm back out of my permission woods. I'm not mega far away from my small shelter, just down the bottom there, where I got vacated by a wasp hive in the shelter. So I found this spot on the way back. I've seen it a couple of times now, and I think it's going to be an ideal little spot to build a shelter in. It's got great canopy cover above it at the moment during the summer months, and there's good open area for making a good decent fire pit. And there's plenty build materials around as well. There's lots of willow, lots of branches already down off trees and things, so I can utilise all them, and loads of bits of dead wood as well for firewood. So as you can see, I brought out my JJ Commander's webbing, and I've attached a new pouch I went and bought from Temu. It's not the greatest pouch, but it works for this webbing. And inside of there, I've got my Jerven survival hunter's sleeping bag. It's like a bag, a top. You can wear it and everything. You would have seen it on a couple of one of my videos I've just done. But yeah, I'll go through my kit a bit later on. But what I'm going to do now, it is now, what time is it now? It's 11:30 in the morning. So what I need to do is I need to start finding some build materials, check out the ground and sort out the dead branches just above us on this tree, get all that cleared, and then we'll start making an A-frame shelter. I've got the British Army basher, so I'm just going to put that over the top of it. I don't mind if it doesn't fit all the way down to the bottom, because that'll give us a bit of airflow coming into the shelter I'm going to make. And this is a perfect seat, and I'll be able to have a nice fire there. I have got a cushion with us, so even if I have to sit on the floor and make a bit of a backrest up against what I'm sitting on, and sit on the floor and have the fire in front where yous are, I'm thinking about putting my shelter at the back end here, so that'd be perfect. But anyway, I'll stop waffling, and we'll get cracking and see what we can get up to. Thanks for clicking onto the video. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. See you in a bit.
I woke up in a king-size bed. Tick of the clock, a stranger to my left. The neighbors gave me a side.
Right, well there you go. That's it, quickly done. Floor's clean, and obviously I've got nothing flying out from the ground, because sometimes you do get bees and wasps burrow it into the ground and having things there, so that's ideal. And the ground is reasonably flat as well, but I'm not worried about that, because if I've got time, well, I've got till about 9:30 at night. It's going to be a lot of work, but to make a quick raised bed and then make an A-frame, I should have enough time. I've got enough build materials. I've got cordage and everything. But what I'm going to do quickly now is I'll just quickly talk through the kit I've got with us this weekend. Okay, now I'll just get myself settled and then we'll talk about it. Right, well, first of all, what I've got is I've got a British Army issue bungee, and that's just wrapped around the top of the tree trunk, and then it's hanging down with me webbing hanging off the ground. Okay, just so we can get into it. So this is the JJ's Commander's webbing. Okay, it is a fantastic bit of kit. Let's move the camera around a little bit. All right, and now a few additions I've got is this pouch here. I got it off Temu. It's actually ideal. It's not big and bulky, and I can fit plenty of gear in it. So it's got like a double zip on the top here, and all I've got in here is a few electrics. So I've got a torch. I've got a new bit of kit, which is a bug thing, and I've got me Flextailgear light stroke midge repel in there. Oh, I think I've just switched the bug thing on. It's just bleeped there is. Right, I'm just going to quickly leave that like that. This is the main pouch itself, and in here it's great because you can open the zip right the way up. Then inside of here, I'm not going to take it out for now because I don't want all my kit out on the floor. This is the Jerven Hunter's survival bag. I used it up on the Cheviot Hills without a sleeping bag or anything, just a roll mat inside of it, and it was perfect. So I've brought that out today. You can make a shelter with it as well. All right, so just have a look at the video. On the side, I've added two little small pouches I've had for ages, and inside there I've just got loads of bits and pieces like my glasses. I've got a small Flextailgear mat, some alcohol and some glasses in that one. I'm not going to take it all out and just explain what I've got in. Okay, I've got some Jack Daniels with us. I've just brought the two. In this one I have, which I need to get out, is me power pack. I've got some mozzie spray, and I've got another bug repel from Nightcore as well, and that's all I've got in there. And then obviously I've got some smidge, which is really good stuff, and it's getting very low, but at the moment I'm not going to put any on because I don't need it. Underneath there I've got the bum roll. I'm not going to open it up. Inside there, you'll see later on when I get it out, it's the British Army basher, and I've got some jungle knots and some pegs in there as well. It was a bit of a tight squeeze, but I got them all in. In the main pouches, just turn this down a little bit. In the main pouches here, I've got, in this one, I've got a bug net, my DD Magic carpet, a small cushion, pillow for my head, and then I've got some fire kit in there as well. This one here, I've got a bit of clothing. Now I have in here, it's a silk suit that I'm going to wear later on for night over the top of my clothes as a part of my sleeping system, and I've got a softy jacket in there. This is the commander's pouch. You can fit quite a lot of stuff in. It's quite bulky. I've added extra magazine pouches on, and in this one I've got a small knife and a small silky saw. In these other bottles, in these other ones here, I've got a jet boil. Underneath there I've got another form of cooking, which is me oh, what do you call it, man? It's the fuel burner, like oh, I can't remember the name of it's, just gone out of my head. Water in there, water in that one. This one is full of ration pack food, as you can see. Another small magazine pouch I've attached, and inside here is my digging tool. It's got like a pickaxe on it and everything as well. It's minute. Inside here, 2 cans of Coke to go with my Jack Daniels, and then in the other magazine pouch is my roll mat. On the side here, I've got some Roney's fire doofers and some cordage in a little grenade pouch I've added on, and that's about it really. And then obviously I've got me the SAS smock made by Kit Pimp, and inside of here I've got a big bug net. Inside of here I've got some like camouflage netting type stuff, and inside of here I've got me everyday carry stuff like a little small torch, a small Swiss Army knife, and a torch and things. That's it. I could have filled all the pockets up with loads of other stuff, but I didn't need to. Obviously in my pockets, if you watch my channel, I carry in me map pockets on my trousers, I carry a full first aid kit, like a trauma kit, which is like an Israeli. Yeah, so inside the map pocket, my camera's just switched itself off. Inside the map pocket, obviously, I've got a tourniquet kit, Israeli bandage, I've got loads of little bits of first aid kit. In the other side, I've got all my toiletries, my phone and bits and pieces that I need on us at all times. All right, so even though I've got cutting tools, I've always got my first aid kit on us and on me person at all times. And then I'm just wearing this as well. My little bush hat. That's my kit. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to go away and find some bits of build material, and we'll get an A-frame made up, and I'll also look at some bits and pieces of wood as well to make a small raised bed if possible. If not, I'll just lie on the floor. It's no bother. All right, catch us in a bit. Right, well, let's get out and start looking for some poles. I've just been charging my battery up while I have been doing that. I went and got myself three poles already. All right, a couple of uprights and then the cross beam already. So all I'm doing is I'm just walking out here, and as you can see, we've got willow everywhere. All right, it's just an abundance of it in here. Looks like it's been like a mole or something in here. There's loads of little diggy up parts. But yeah, some great little spots in here. But, yeah, let's have a look and see what we can find. We're looking for some nice, long, straight, reasonably thick bits as well. All right, as you can see, there's a nice big dead bit of wood there. I'll be cutting that off later. Tree's looking a bit dodgy, but it's facing that way, so that's all right. But yeah, it's absolutely red us. Oh. There's definitely seen something digging around in here, but I'm going to have a look around. If you can remember, if you watch my videos a lot, the pheasant coop's just there, so there's loads of stuff in there as well to use for building, which I'm going to go and utilise. I'll probably collect a lot of stuff off camera as well, because if I do every single little thing on camera, the video is going to be absolutely huge and too much. But that's a nice bit on there. It's nice, long and straight, and I get a lot of bits out of that. Rather than cutting 3 bits, I'd rather cut 1 long bit. So yeah, let's get cracking and find something decent to cut down. Obviously, willow grows back. If you cut it on the right angle, it'll grow back the next year and it'll have 2 sprouts come out of it. Like I say, this place is absolutely covered in it. It's all over the place, and I've got permission to use the willow and everything as well. I'm not going to be taking down a full forest just in case there's any snowflakes out there. All right, but yeah, let's get cracking and let's stop waffling. There we go, there's one of many to come down. Seen a couple more around the back there I'll get off camera, and then what we'll do is we'll get it all set ready, cut the size, and then we'll start making the actual frame of the, I'm not sure if I make the frame of the bed first or the frame of the shelter. I think the shelter will be pretty straightforward really. So I think I might concentrate on the bed and then put the A-frame up, because then I'll be working within a tight space. Right, well, I've been a little bit busy off camera and I'm just stopping now for a water break. It's now 10 to 1 in the afternoon. Time is really flying. I'm searching all over, because obviously I kind of just cut the whole lot of every branch down from every single bunch of willow I can find. So I'm walking all over the whole area and just traipsing my camera and everything to just cut wood is no good. But what I'll do is when I start putting the bed together, I'll make sure you just get to see it doing it. So I think that's the main priority, is getting up off the floor. Yeah, anyway, bit of water. It's so warm, but I'm in the shade, which is great. Now I did have a little bit of an encounter with some wasps or something over the far side there, so I'm glad I didn't pitch over there, because there's another wasp hive just over there somewhere. Well, I think it is, or it was just a few wasps hanging around next to where I was going to be cutting something. And then I went and snapped my silky saw now. Just the far corner, like the far end of it, like the tip of its screen snapped off. I just heard a ping and I was like, hope that hasn't snapped all the way through, otherwise I've got knee cut material and now to cut wood with. But there's loads of birds activity in here, loads of pigeons and bits and pieces going on. So I think it'll be somewhere good to come and sit and just watch with your rifle and catch a few pigeons to eat. If that was my sort of thing, which it isn't really. But yeah, I'm just going to take 5 minutes out and get some fluids on board. I went and forgot to bring me energy drink type things that I get from Holy. I've been checking my rations and I forgot to put some in because they're quite good, like for what do you call it, energy drinks, and also putting the what do you call it, like things into you when you're sweating a lot, put all your salts and all that in. But I went and bloody forgot them, haven't I? I think I might have an energy drink in there from my ration pack, so I'll have a look, and I might knock a bottle of energy drink up in one of these and just use that for drinking water, and the other bottle for cooking me boiling the bags. But anyway, I'm waffling. Next time you see me, hopefully I'll have enough material together and we'll start getting this bed put together as well. So happy days. Right, well, as you can see, the bed's starting to get there now. I've still got a few slats to find, and the big pole there as well, that'll probably be used. I'm thinking about changing that over for the one of them that I've got on the under bottom, and then use that other one as a slat for the slats, get a couple of slats out of it. But yeah, oh, I tell you what, it's hard work this. It's bloody warm. I wish I could take this shirt off, but my arms would just get bitten alive, like. The bugs are out in force now, like, but never mind, we're getting there. Oh, I forgot, I've still got another branch to cut, so that's happy days. Like, that'll give us about another 3 slats, which is that one just there. So I'll get about another 3 slats out of that. And I might just spread them out a little bit, see how it goes. Some of them are a bit crap, but they'll do. You know what I mean? It's just a makeshift bed. I'll put all the crappy ones at the edges and put all the decent ones in the centre. But yeah, I'm going to do a little bit of work off camera now. Get a couple of more slats done. And then I'll bring you back when the bed's done. And then I need to start thinking about doing an A-frame. I don't need to worry about any firewood. There's absolutely an abundance of it just lying on the ground. And to be honest, it's that warm, I probably won't need it, a big fire in any weight. I'll just need to burn a couple of leaves and things later on just to keep it smouldering, keep a bit of smoke going, keep the bugs away. But as you can see, that's where the bed is. It's on a little bit of a slope coming down. The 2 posts on the end are from over at the pheasant coop. I found them, so I thought I'll neutralise them. And that's it. But this will keep me off the ground in any way, and all the bits and crap hanging around and floating around and everything. And yeah, but I tell you what, if it stays this warm overnight, I won't be needing me big jacket or me softy jacket to put on inside of that Jerven bag, because I was kind of warming it up on the hills and it was a lot colder up there. Mind you, I did have a buffalo jacket on inside of it, but that is it. But it was amazing. But we'll see how that bed comes along. So next time you see me, I'll probably just be finishing off putting the last slats on, and then I need to make some pegs and just peg it all in place. So I'll need like possibly only 2 on each end, I think, hopefully, just to keep the main runs down, and that's it really. Okay, and anyway, waffle, I'll see you in a little while. Right, well, it's nearly 2:30 and I'm getting a bit peckish, so I think I'm going to make myself a nice drink and something to eat. But I've just went and got some more long beams of willow, and hopefully I'll be able to get my A-frame done out of that. The bed is just about there. I think I need about another 2 or 3 slats on the bottom. The bottom ones are all just all the crappy bits. That's where my feet's going to be going, so I'm not really bothered about that at all. Alright, obviously I've been trying to take off all the little knuckles and everything just to protect me mat a bit, but I think it'll be fine inside the bivvy bag because it's quite thick. Well, it's not thick, but it's thick enough. But yeah, so I think I'm going to have the head end up there. That branch is going to be my seat, and I'll just step over that and into the shelter once I get it up. I'll put an A-frame up and then just attach my top, and that should be it. And if it fits all the way down to the bottom, happy days. If it doesn't, I'm not really bothered. Obviously there'll be a gap at the bottom here. That's where the wind's going to come through. I'm not bothered about that at the minute because it's so warm. But if I decide to make this shelter a bit more of a permanent thing, the bed will probably get revamped and put higher up, and I'll probably make it a different frame, to be honest. But aye, that's going to be a great little place to park my backside on a night time and have a tiny little fire going. But for now, let's go around here. Now, I'm not sure whether to cook on the gas or cook on my meths burner. So I've got a couple of different options. Like, so obviously in one of my pouches, excuse it, because I've got everything hanging up. I've got, where's it? My cup and bottle and everything. And then this one, I've got the meths burner lid fits into the bottom of this stove, which is great. So I've got a meths burner full of meths there, just for a slow cook, where I can craft on, or I can put it on this gas one, which is a Primus. I bought this off of another YouTuber years ago, Steve, I can't remember his channel. I bought this years ago and I think I've used it about 3 times, but it fits perfect in the webbing. And then obviously the lid can be used as a cup if I need be. I just put a bit of tea towel in there just to stop it going. Got a fly. Gas, and then the stove. But the stove, you can screw little screws onto there, 3 points, and then you can cook with a frying pan and everything on it as well if you want. So I think for quickness, I'm just going to use this, to be quite honest. And I'll not bore you with eating it. It's just a ration pack. But let's have a look and see what I've got. I've got all sorts in here, like all my brew kit and things, some nuts. Let's just throw everything on the floor. This is because everything's packed. Some more fruit. But the meals, I've got meatballs and pasta, and I've got some pork, sausage and beans and tomato sauce. I was going to keep that for my breakfast, but what's that? Oh, energy drink. So I'm going to have this energy drink, and I think just to get some calories in it, because I'm absolutely sweating, I'm going to pour this into my big beaker cup and give it a good mix up with some water. And then I'm going to have the I'll keep the meatballs and pasta for later on tonight. And then I think I'm just going to have it's pork sausages and beans with tomato sauce. It's basically a breakfast, like, but I'm a bit peckish. And I've got some Haribo jellies in my pocket here. And I'm just wondering, should I make something? I think I will. Right, and anyway, see you in a bit because I'm waffling. Right, well, that's food bubbling away there now, so that should be just about done. And I've got a nice mug here full of, I think it's Coca-Cola energy drink from the ration pack, and it's not too bad actually. Just makes your water taste a lot nicer. Some of them are minging like, but that'll do for me. Nice energy drink, just got to make sure I don't kick any shite in it or don't spill it, because I haven't got a table yet. That's it. Slice that open, stick that in there. All my rubbish is down there for now. And I've got my spork. There we go. This is the breakfast meal. Beans and sausages. Yum yum. I was going to bring some fresh food, but there was just no room to put it in me webbing. Oh, that's hot. But I tell you what though, it's nice to get some food down my neck. Right, well, I'm just onto my last pegs now. I've been doing a bit of stuff off camera. I'm not going to record everything, but I'm just using this little tiny knife, and all I'm doing is on this bit of branch. And you can see it's working. Be a lot quicker and easier with an axe like, or a bigger knife, but this is what I brought out. But it's been taking me time, drinking some water. Now use that, watch this, know that I'm in the woods, not too far away from my main big shelter. So I know I only brought out minimum kit, but I'm not stupid. I've got plenty of water at camp, so I've been up to camp and brought myself a 5 litre bottle of water down because I've been drinking absolutely tons, and I've just about finished my 2 litres of water already. Having the food was good as well. Oh, you do that. Right, there we go. Finally, that's the bed all done. Just got to move a couple of slats around. I've put a couple of little, in the centre of the main posts, I've put a couple of little chocks under. Because it's quite springy like. It's more springy on this side because I think this side's a little bit higher up. But it seems really nice and comfortable. But we'll just move my stuff. All I've got to do next is just tie a bit of cordage on them, and then that's it all done like. But there you go. There's one lovely wide bushcraft bed, and it's actually really comfortable just like this. Oh, obviously it's going to be even nicer with an air mat on, but yeah, it's just big enough. Feet's hanging off slightly at the bottom, but that's not here or there, that like, you know, I just misjudged it a little bit. But I tell you what, oh my god, it's warm. My whole body is soaking. But this is it, home for tonight. Now I've just got to get the A-frame up, get the tarp up. I think the tarp will actually go from my feet and go past my head and hopefully give us a bit of coverage for when I'm sitting on that log on a night time as well, just in case it does rain, which I think it's going to about 2 o'clock in the morning. Right, well, now it's time to start getting the A-frame up. So I've already done 2 poles. I'm just going to do this one. So all I'm doing here is I'm just going to tie a Canadian jam knot, or a jam knot on, sorry. Don't have to call it a Canadian jam knot just because some Canadian went and done it first, allegedly. No disrespect. A lot in here, a big buzz. Sounds like a bee. So I'm just going to do the jam knot first, and then I'm going to wrap it round a little bit. Oh, that's pulling the right way. Yep. And I'm just going to cinch this knot right the way down to the bottom. That just stops the jam knot from slipping. And let's just gather all the the cordage up. So I'm just using some 550 paracord. And all I'm going to do is, I'm just going to knock my gloves on the ground as I wrap this round a couple of times. And then I'm going to go through the gap. And just spread it out a little bit. That's it. I'm just going to tie it on itself. And this just keeps it nice and tight. One more go. And as you can see, I haven't tied them right at the tops. I've tied them there so that what will happen is when I open them up, it'll give us a nice V for us to put my ridge pole on. Right, so I've got my two poles at either side, and then I've got this one here, which is my big massive ridge pole. It's far too long, but once I get it on, I'll be able to cut it to the length that I need. I'm just going to put this on top of the bit on there at the moment. Lift this side back up. It's all a bit of a juggle, to be honest. I'm just going to wedge that into that tree trunk down the bottom there, and there you go. That's that standing up. All right, that's a canny height, that. And I've got a bit of pole hanging over, so I can make a bit of a cover with another tarp I've got if I wanted to. But I can also move that further over, because obviously my pole doesn't need to be too far at the back end. So all I've got to do is just lift that up again. It's just part of the parcel of doing this. It's just a bit of juggling until you get it sorted. Once it's sorted, it's happy days like. But all the midges are starting to come out now, because all the sun rays are starting to come through. I'm going to wedge that there. That one's going to go there, just so it keeps it nice and straight. And that's it. Yep, I'm happy with that. And I've just got to move this side without the other side falling. Push it down. And that's it. So once I've tied them in place, as you can see, it's not perfect yet, and it's nowhere near stable yet either. All right, it's probably higher than what I really wanted it to be, quite honest. But it gives us a good entrance at that side, and these ones need spread out a little bit as well. Right, well, that's the shelter done. I didn't bring this back for it because it was all fingers and thumbs, and I had to do different things, and I just thought I'll get it up and get it sorted. It's now 20 to 6 at night. I'm dying for an alcoholic drink, and I'm getting a little bit peckish again. I've been drinking loads of water as well. Like, I had a few wasps coming around, so I'm a little bit jumpy at the moment. But there you go, there's the shelter. So I've used the jungle knots and I've tied them onto the frame there on all corners. All right, and then I've got a guide rope on the center. It gives us a nice bit of wind breeze coming through under the bottom, so that'll give us a nice bit of airflow on there. So that's happy days. On the back, I've went and added this brace onto it. I should have done that in the first place and made a proper tripod. And then what I've done is I've got the jungle knot wrapped around it, and then you can see it's there. It's going down to a peg into the ground, and that's made that nice and solid. Let's have a look at the front end, and I'll explain a bit about this. So I've got a bit of branch overhanging, and the idea of this is if I was going to have a cooking pot, I'll just have a bit of cordage for a slip knot coming down, hang me pot off there over the top of the fire, then I don't have to make a tripod. So that's 2 jobs out of 1 bit of wood. The frame at the front, same again, jungle knots tied round, but what I have done is I've tied this bit here to the trunk, all right, and the same here. Just makes it a lot more sturdier. As you can see, it's solid there. It's not coming down on us in the night time, and I've got absolutely tons of room under there to sit up and everything if I wanted to. And yeah, plenty of airflow, which we definitely need in this weather. The only thing that I've mucked up on is obviously, let's get you pointing in the direction of where I want it to go, is this. I'm just slightly too tall to sit here. This is where I wanted to sit, and I was going to rest me back up on the post, which I am doing now, which is really comfortable. Excuse me, but I wanted this to be a little bit higher up, because if I'm sitting here and it starts pouring down with rain, I've got a DD magic carpet which is tiny, and that would have came down here like so, and that would have just given me that extra little bit of cover to sit out in front of the fire. But what I can do is I can just put me get me what do you call it, me blow you up mat, put that on the ground, and just sit with me back to what I'm actually sitting on now. But at the moment, this is ideal. All right, so I'm going to start thinking about clearing the front end, make a bit of a little fire area, and then start getting some bits of wood. I'm not going to need a big massive fire. It is red hot, and I can always cook on the gas, on my gas stove, or on my meths burner that I've got. So the only reason I'll be having this fire for tonight is if the bugs get really bad. But yeah, it's still nice to have a nice fire just to sit around, and yeah, it's nice. It's a nice feature I like when I'm in the woods. I don't have them on the hills, because I think that's wrong, but I do have them when I'm in the woods. Anyway, I'm going to get myself sorted, and then we'll clear this area, and then I'm going to pour myself a jacket.
Thought it'd be golden, crossing the line and don't look back. Think I was broken, I needed some
Right, well, this is my sleeping system for tonight. So obviously I've got the Nemo Tensor regular mummy sleeping pad. Then I've got this. I've never used this for ages. This is a Trekology pillow. I don't even know if it works. If it doesn't, I'm not really bothered. I'll just use me jacket or something for a pillow. But this is an absolutely fantastic bit of kit, this, the Nemo Tensor regular mummy, and it fits perfect into one of my magazine pouches on my webbing as well. This here is the Felduken Jerven Hunter's survival bag. It's from the Norwegian Special Forces use it. It's got like a lining inside of it. This is the next one up. You can buy the basic one, which is 170 quid. I bought this with my birthday money. It cost about 270 quid. Then I got stung for about 60 quid for import taxes. But if you buy from other retailers over abroad, you kind of get them in England at the minute, but it still costs you over 300 quid to buy them, and I think that's when they pay the duty and everything for you. But I used this up on the Chariot Hills. No tent, no sleeping bag, no tarp or anything, and it was absolutely perfect. Go and check that video out if you want. It'll be 2 videos back in my playlist. But yeah, it weighs about 1.5 kilos, so it's not the lightest of bags, but you can wear it. You can walk around with it and have your burger and everything under cover. It's 100% waterproof, windproof. I wouldn't say it was 100% waterproof though, the material is, but I'll show you it later on if you haven't seen it before. It's got slight little gaps on the corners, and that was something that sort of like bothered me. But do you know what it is? I think it helped with little, not getting any condensation in it. And I had this fully zipped up on the hills, and it was brilliant. I'm not going to lay it out just yet. It's only about 6:30, 7:15. I'm going to lay this out just before I get into it. And the same with the air mat and everything. So I'm just going to put them down. Just in case it rains, I've got my DD magic carpet. That fits to about the end of the pole, and I'll just get some cordage and tie it out and peg it into the ground, and that'll give me a nice bit of cover for when I'm sitting here in front of the fire, which I'm going to get on soon because all the bugs are starting to come out and it's getting a bit rife. I've cut a bit of wood, snapped a lot more wood off camera as well, probably more than what I need, to be honest. But before I do anything else, it's time for a JD's. Now I'm just hoping I don't do the same to this as what I did to me water. I think I've drank about 3 litres of water a day. It's been needed. So I'm not going to just hide this on the floor. This is going down next to the fire because it'll get burned. They only got one use, and that's putting me Jack Daniels in. My wife uses them all the time, so I get plenty of them. Nice can of Pepsi Max. That might have been a bit close to the microphone, so my apologies. I've been looking forward to this. Someone's just commented on one of my videos saying that Jack Daniels is shit. It's proper nectar of the gods. Cheers everybody, and thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you're enjoying the video so far. Basically what I'm going to be doing now is getting the fire on to get the bugs away and sit and chill out for a little bit. And then a bit later on, when I've got about one of these down or 1.5 of these down, I'm going to get my next bit of food on the go. And if I've got a fire going, I'm just going to get the BCP cup out, put some water in, put it on top of the fire, save me fuel. So anyway, cheers everyone. Oh, do you know what it is? Oh, it just sends shivers down my spine. It's so nice. Oh yes. Anyway, I forgot my lid for my cup, so I'm going to put it down somewhere I think is safe, and hopefully I don't get loads of stuff in it and I don't spill it, but I'll get another drink just in case. Oh yes, because I normally bring my Soto cup, which is perfect because it's got a lid on it, but these don't. Anyway, next time you see me, I'll be getting the fire going with a new ferrocene rod I've been given by my good friend, the Northumbrian, the knife maker, Chris. Cheers Chris, mate. I'll see you again soon. So here we go. Here's my new ferrocene rod. It's on a belt buckle as well. I'll take a bit of close-up picture of it and show you it. But here it is. Nice big thing. And I need my silky and the ferrocene rod. Now, when I was out walking the dogs, there's a couple of nice little silver birch trees next to where I live. So I went and picked up a few little bits of this. I'm just going to ruffle it up a bit. And hopefully we'll get a good spark off this. Now I have scraped a bit of the black paint off. So there you go. There, caught straight away. Happy days like. Oh yeah. Look at this black smoke coming off that. Unbelievable. We'll just keep putting them on. And what I'm going to do is, because the midges, I don't know if the camera's picking them up, but the midges are out in force like. So I'm going to get a few leaves on here as well once it gets going. And just get some smoke. But yeah, happy days like. So here we go. We've got a belt holder leather thing here. It's fantastic. Just put the ferrocene rod, and it's got a bit of cordage in there just to stop it slipping down. It's been nice and comfy. It's been on my hip all day. And obviously I've got my multi-tool there as well. I need to get some sort of thing there for my little silky, and then I'll have my knife on the other side. Obviously this isn't the knife I normally use, like this is just a tiny little knife, as you can see, and you've been seeing it getting used, but it's done the job. It's going to need a little bit of treatment after this weekend though, because it's been getting abused on and off camera, but that's just going to get put in my pocket so I don't lose it. But yeah, happy days like. Oh, the fire's going sweet as a nut now like. Let's just spin you around. I've got a light on because it seems dark in here on the camera, but there we go. That lovely nice fire because all the wood's dead dry. Obviously I've checked the area, everything's perfect, the ground's solid, and yeah, in case anybody's wondering, I'm just going to turn that light off actually. Let's see what that's like. Oh, that's not too bad, is it? That looks actually better without the light on. But aye, and anyway, you can see the glow off the fire, and oh yeah, it's got a nice little bit of a backrest off one of these frames here, but I think if I had a nice little bit of a cushion underneath, it would be more comfier. But cheers everyone. Right, well, it's nearly 8:30 at night. The sunshine is gone, just about, and well, it's starting to get a lot darker in the woods now. And it's actually nice. It's still really warm. I've had the fire very low. The odd occasional time I've been putting some leaves on the fire just to make a big smoke screen and then standing it just to keep the midges away, because they've been a bit rife lately. And I've just been chilling, to be quite honest, listening to some music and having a nice quiet sip of Jack Daniels. I'm on to my second one now, about a quarter of the way through. And that's my drink for the night, just the 2 Jack Daniels. I've been munching on some nuts and some mixed fruit out of the ration pack. And then in about an hour's time, I'm going to get some food on the go. Right, well, it's now 10 o'clock at night. It's getting nice and dark now inside the woods. Still a bit of light outside though. But I'm going to have some meatballs and pasta. And the British Army ration pack. I'm just going to put this in my BCP cup. Add some water. Hopefully there's not too much in there. And then let's just get this fire sorted. Just going to move some of these bits of wood to one side and just leave the coals. And that should boil really nicely on there. Sorry about the smoke, but obviously the wind's coming in your direction. Aye, so I've just been sitting chilling, having a little drink of Jack Daniels, not being kicking the arse out of it at all, and just chilling, listening to music, doing a few posts, and basically just sitting listening to the wildlife, to be honest, most of the time. I've got this new like snood on. I got it off Ian Murray. So Ian, thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate it. And he gave us some Velcro patches as well to put on webbing and things. I've just left them at home, to be quite honest. I've got some for Roney as well off him. I think I mentioned it in the last video, but I didn't show them. But this one's really good. I'll show you it properly tomorrow morning if I remember. But what I'll do is, I'll quickly show you now actually. So here it is. It's a nice green colour. It feels really nice on your face as well. So I've just been having this around my neck and around the back of my neck. I felt like my back of my neck was getting bit to bits. So I've just been having this on. Yeah, motherfuckers. Sorry about that. Just got carried away. But yeah, it works really well. I like it. I like it a lot. So thank you, Ian. Really appreciate it. I appreciate your support and I appreciate your friendship, mate. Alright. But anyway, I'm going to go away. I'll come back in about 20 minutes time when my food's ready to go. And I'll give you a quick look of it. I'll do a quick yum yum yum. And then that's going to be the end of the play for tonight, because I'm going to have an early night. I'm looking forward to having a decent sleep. But this looks really good. Look at that. Just loads of meatballs and everything. Pasta, meatballs. It's all you can see in the pack is actually meatballs. So let's have a little taste. Yeah, that's really nice, that. The pasta and sauce on its own is really nice as well. So I'm going to get stuck into this and I'm going to have my cake. I'll bring you back later on. I'll let you know how the cake went, because I think that's bubbling away like mad now. So see you in a bit. Right, well, here's my pudding done. It's a chocolate cake. I didn't really warm it up that well, but it seems warm enough. It's very dry. Yeah. It's alright though. but it's dry. Could definitely do with some custard. If only they put custard in the ration packs. It'd be perfect. I'm going to be truthful though. I don't think I'm going to eat all that. I think most of it's going to end up on the fire. Well, I'm not sure if the camera's picking it up, but it started to rain. But I can't feel anything. The canopy, oh, there you go. It's getting heavier. The canopy's that good, I cannot feel it. It's definitely getting heavier. So I'm going to finish off my drink. I'm tired in any rate. And I'm going to get my scratcher set up, get my air mat out, get that blown up, get me Jerven Hunter's bivvy bag out. And I'm going to get me webbing and everything, put it underneath the tarp. So I've got access to me softy jacket and things, just in case I get cold through the night. I can't see that happening, to be quite honest though. And I'll see you in the morning. Probably be bright and early. Right, well, here's my setup. I'm just going to put my head torch on as well, just so it makes it a bit brighter. Alright, so I excuse the shadow in the picture. First of all, I've got a hat to put on. I've got my soft jacket there, and I've also got this as well, just in case I really need it. This is from our TRC. This is like a trousers and jacket, silky top. It's just like an extra layer, really. It's like windproof and things. And that's it, really. Obviously, I've got my phone and everything there. Everything else is taken out of my pockets. This is the Jerven bag, and when I was telling you about the gaps on it, that's where the gaps are, look at. But obviously you've got like rivets and all that there as well, so you can use this as a tent. You can put like poles through it and things. As you can see, there's creepy crawlies all over the place. My jacket is hanging up and my webbing's hanging up outside. It's raining, but the rain's not really come through, so I'm going to just test it and see what it's like in the morning. If I get up and it's all soaking wet, then no's the bother. But this is my sleeping bag for tonight. And then inside of here, just open it up, I've got the Trekology pillow, and then I've got my Nemo Tensor regular mummy bag, and that's it. As you can see, it's not mega thick, but it's thick enough. It's got different types of insulation inside of it, so hopefully I'll be okay. I'm just going to take my boots off. Sorry about the main light being on. Right. I'm just going to put me take my boots off, and I'm going to hide them in the bottom of the bag, and then that'll keep them nice and dry. But I've got creep crawlies all over this woodland. It's terrible for them, like. And I'm going to go in here, and I'll catch you in the morning. I'll tell you how I got on, whether I had to put my jacket on or not. See you later. Right, well, it's 1:45 in the morning, and I've just woke up absolutely sweating. Aye, so I've had to get this bag and just turn it over, like past me like waist area, keep my top half of my body out. But I'll tell you what, like, oh, it's a hot night, but it's pouring down with rain now. Like, it's been raining on and off all night, but now it's pouring down. Glad I've got this mask on my face. Like, there's that many spiders and creepy crawlies crawling all over us. It's unbelievable, like, unbelievable. And here's me thinking I was going to have to put a softy jacket on to keep warm. Oh my god. Whew. Right, anyway, I'm going to try and get back to sleep for a few hours. I'm tired. Oh, hey, hopefully I don't wake up until like
dead late in the morning. Right. My feet are sweating. I might have to come out of the bag altogether and just lie actually on the bag. Oh, I need to get my feet out. My legs are soaking with sweat. I'm not kidding you, it's that warm. Let me get my bag. My softy jackets just went and rolled out on the top, so I've just got it again. But I'm actually lying out of the bag now. Oh, it's much cooler. Right, see you in the morning, even though it is already morning. Adios. Right, well, 10 to 7 in the morning, and this is how I lay last night. There was that many creatures flying around. I had slugs crawling on us, spiders all over, all sorts of things. So it's just as well I had my mouth, nose and ears covered all night. But yeah, it is absolutely red as. Last night it was so hot in this bag, it was unbelievable, like. So I end up sleeping with it like this. Just pulled over the top of us, not even fastened or anything, and my feet out, because my feet were absolutely soaking with sweat. It was unbelievable. Really warm night. And anyway, I can take that off now. Oh, I looked down there because I had to creep out there last night to have a pee, and there was loads of spiders everywhere. It was unreal. So it's just as well I was right up off the ground. Well, off the ground as much as I am. But yeah, I've had a really good sleep. I was really warm though. I did wake up a couple of times. It was hammering it down last night at one stage, and the wind picked up a little bit, which always concerns us when I sleep in this woods, because there is some dodgy trees around. But I'm going to get up. I'm going to get my boots. I've hung my boots up on the ridge pole last night, so hopefully we haven't got anything inside of them. And yeah, midge free in here, absolutely brilliant. There was loads of them last night, like when I put the light on. But yeah, I'm going to get up, get my boots on. That's all I need to do, and then that's me fully dressed. And I'm going to get myself a pee and get a brew on the go. And I'll sort my kit out, decamp. Right, well, so there we are. We're in the process of packing up camp now. I've got a nice bit of water on the go to have a brew. I haven't got any breakfast because I ate it for my dinner yesterday. I didn't pack any other breakfast materials apart from a bar, which I have in one of them many pouches. Obviously last night I packed loads of stuff into my pockets and things, just in case I needed them. Took my belt off, or my belt kit and that, so everything's in this jacket. So I need to start organising my kit. Believe it or not, the bottom of me bottom of my air mat is a little bit damp. Now I think it's when I've took the tarp down, because the tarp's absolutely drenched because it absolutely poured down last night. And I think it's just laid on top of me air mat. This is bone dry, but when I get home everything will still get aired out, just in case there's any dampness inside. Obviously with body heat and things, it leaves a bit of dampness inside, so it's best if you do these type of camping things, do air your stuff out for a good day or two before leaving it packed away. Otherwise what's going to happen is it'll stay damp inside, it'll cause loads of mold, and it'll wreck your gear. And especially things like this, because this is not cheap. I paid like 270 quid for this, plus it costs us about 60 quid to get it into the country, so you're talking £300. You can buy a good tent for 300 quid. But for the different types of camps I like to try and push myself at times, and this will be getting used a lot in the winter as well. So yeah, I'm going to make myself a cup of tea, organise my kit and get sorted. And yeah, I'm still debating whether to dismantle this or not, and that's for sure. But in the meantime, let's have a quick look in my pockets and see what I've got, because I need to find my brew kit.
I know I've got it in here somewhere. There we're gone. One British Army brew kit. Tastes like shit, like, but just gotta find the spork. And I've got some mixed nuts and fruit there, so I think I might eat some of them. And whatever I've got left out of the mixed fruit and nuts, I'm gonna leave down next to a tree for the animals to get. Right, well everybody, that's me all done and dusted. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning now. What I'm going to do with this camp, I'm definitely going to be using it again. I'm going to take the slats up off the ground and lean them up against the tree just to stop them getting totally soaked all the time if it's raining before I come back. I really enjoyed it. It's been a good day out yesterday and a good night last night. Had some mental dreams like when I was sleeping, but what a sleep I had. Fantastic. One of the best sleeps I've had in 2 weeks. Can't believe it. The bed was really comfortable. Okay, that Jerven bag was really warm last night. Obviously all I had on was my shirt, my t-shirt and my trousers and my socks. At one point I was thinking about taking my socks off because my feet were boiling. So I ended up coming out of the bag and then just putting part of it over my chest. All right, but other than that, like, brilliant. Lots of creepy crawlies, hence why I always wear a bit of material, I can't remember the word of it, the head over thing. I wear that over my nose, my ears and my mouth. Just things in the past where I've had slugs and things and all sorts crawling in my mouth. So that just stops that really. Gives you a little bit of peace of mind when you sleep that and make sure that you're not getting like a 3-course meal with slugs and spiders and like beetles and things. But yeah, it's a cracking little area. I just need to do a bit more look around, see what I'm going to do. I think I could change this into a better shelter if I got a bit more material, which there's absolutely tons of it lying around. I've got a big massive fallen tree behind us there, which has got absolutely tons of branches on there. It looks like they'd be ideal for using for building. All right, so I'm going to put my head into planning motion and see what I can achieve in this little area. Okay, the ground's perfect as well, it's solid, it's got no weeds or anything on it. So I think it's a good ample place to build something. I think it's even better than the other shelter that I've got down there against the tree. It's a better area. And plus in the summertime you've got all this tree canopy above you. It was pouring down with rain last night and hardly any of it was hitting the top. It did get wet the top, but it wasn't as heavy underneath here as what it was in the open. Yeah. So anyway, next week there's going to be another different video. I'll be out on the hills with Roney and we're going to be joined by the Blot Outdoors show. Chris is a hilarious bloke, loves his whiskey. We've been out camping before and we had a really good laugh. And me and Chris have become really good friends as well. We speak to each other on Instagram and things every now and again. If you haven't heard of him, go and check his channel out. I'll put a link in the description. But most people have heard of him. His channel's doing really, really well. So I'm looking forward to that. And that's all I've got to say, really. So thank you for watching, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed this. Something different again. Every week I want to try and put out a different type of video. I don't want to be doing a one-trick pony where I just keep going to my bushcraft camp. As much as I love it there, all right, and it's fantastic. We've got everything that we need there now. It's just nice to do different things and it keeps the channel active to a degree. But anyway, waffle. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next week. It's going to be a belter.